Everyone says humans cheat. Movies are about it, songs are about it, half the internet is arguing about it, but humans didn't invent cheating, nature did. In fact, some animals have relationships that would make reality TV look boring. Some stay loyal for life, some secretly sneak off with the neighbor, and one tiny bird managed to fool scientists for decades. So, who was actually the biggest cheater in the animal kingdom? Let's find out. Our first suspect, penguins. If you've watched even one nature documentary, you've probably heard the same sentence. Penguins mate for life. Cute, romantic, perfect. Except, that's only part of the story. Many penguins really do return to the same partner year after year. They recognize each other's calls in giant colonies filled with thousands of birds. That's genuinely impressive. But they're not signing marriage certificates. If one partner doesn't come back, if they arrive too late, or if another penguin happens to be available. Some penguin species don't spend much time mourning, they simply move on. Cold, maybe. Practical? Definitely. After all, they only have a short breeding season. Waiting too long could mean not having chicks at all. So penguins get a decent loyalty score, but they're definitely not winning any awards. Next up, swans. If any animal deserves the title of most romantic, it's a swan. They're on wedding invitations, Valentine's Day cards, necklaces, movies. Basically, humans decided swans are the symbol of eternal love. Scientists thought so too. Then DNA testing arrived. Awkward. It turned out that in some swan families, not every chick was fathered by the male raising them. Imagine spending weeks guarding eggs, chasing away predators, feeding the family, only for a scientist to show up and quietly say, "Yeah, about those kids." Nature doesn't care about romance nearly as much as humans do. But even swans aren't the biggest surprise, because now we meet a bird that deserves an Oscar. The superb fairy wren. Tiny bird, bright blue feathers, looks completely innocent. Don't let the name fool you. Scientists discovered something incredible. The male works all day, he defends the nest, he feeds the chicks, he scares away predators. Meanwhile, the female quietly leaves, visits another male, comes back, acts like absolutely nothing happened. In some populations, scientists found that a surprisingly large number of chicks were fathered by males from completely different nests. The poor male is basically working overtime for someone else's children, and he has absolutely no idea. If this happened on a reality TV show, it would break viewing records. At this point, you're probably thinking, okay, we found the biggest cheater. Nope. Because ducks exist, and ducks are completely insane. Ducks don't just flirt, they've turned dating into an evolutionary arms race that's been going on for millions of years. Male ducks constantly compete with one another for females. Females, in turn, evolved incredibly complex anatomy that gives them more control over which male actually fathers their offspring. It's basically nature saying, you thought this would be simple? Think again. Scientists are still studying this bizarre battle because it's one of the strangest examples of evolution anywhere in the animal kingdom. Compared to ducks, human dating apps seem peaceful, but here's where things get interesting. Not every animal plays these games. Some are surprisingly loyal. Take wolves. Unlike the movies, wolves usually don't spend their lives looking for new partners every week. A male and female often form long-term pairs. They hunt together, raise pups together, protect each other. They're less like boyfriend and girlfriend, and more like business partners trying to keep everyone alive. If one wolf gets injured, the other often stays close instead of abandoning them. Honestly, their relationship is healthier than many human ones. Then there are albatrosses. These birds spend years flying across entire oceans, thousands and thousands of kilometers apart. Yet somehow, they manage to find the exact same partner again. Scientists believe they recognize each other through elaborate dances they've practiced for years. Imagine flying around the Pacific Ocean for 3 years, and still remembering exactly who your partner is. Meanwhile, most of us can't remember where we left our keys yesterday, but not every faithful-looking animal deserves its reputation. Let's talk about lions. Movies make it seem like one powerful male rules the pride forever. Not exactly. Male lions often lose control of their pride to younger rivals. When that happens, everything changes. The new males take over, the family changes, the old king is gone. It's brutal. Nature doesn't reward being nice, it rewards passing on genes. And speaking of chaos, chimpanzees. Chimp society is complicated, relationships constantly change, friendships form and disappear, individuals compete, cooperate, argue, and reconcile all the time. Compared to humans, it's organized chaos. The point is, animals aren't thinking about loyalty the way humans do. They aren't making promises, they aren't wearing wedding rings, they aren't texting someone behind their partner's back. They're simply following behaviors that help their species survive over millions of years. Sometimes staying with one partner gives offspring the best chance of surviving. Sometimes finding another mate increases genetic diversity. Sometimes helping raise chicks is more important than being the biological father. Nature only asks one question: did your genes make it into the next generation? If the answer is yes, evolution is happy. So, do animals cheat? Well, if cheating means breaking trust and promises, not really. Animals don't make promises, but if cheating means secretly mating outside a pair bond, then yes, some absolutely do, and some are incredibly good at hiding it, which means the biggest surprise isn't that animals cheat, it's that humans assumed they didn't. Maybe we've been giving penguins and swans way too much credit all along. Because the animal kingdom isn't one big love story, it's millions of different strategies, each trying to solve the same problem in completely different ways. Some choose loyalty, some choose opportunity, some choose both, and somehow, the tiniest birds often end up creating the biggest scandals.